Alright guys, and here is Sean Gaming, and today I'm going to be showing you guys my Hot Wheel collection. So, without further ado, let me show you the Hot Wheels I have. So as we start in this container right here, these Hot Wheels right here are basically not technically Hot Wheels, but they're like the plastic versions of some sort of Matchbox slash Hot Wheels. But yep, I got a ton of Hot Wheels of different brands. We got, pickups, some old models. I have the silencer type Hot Wheel from the accelerators. I've been collecting these my entire life. So they're kind of, my pride and joy of my collection. But yeah, I got a ton of them. I got close to about maybe 900,000, I think. Maybe 1,000,000. And this is just the start of them. I've been basically patching them up and hanging them up on the wall. Hang on, gotta move this stuff. Here we got like the heavy hauler Hot Wheel. Gotta move this off the counter. Okay, we rotate this. These are some of the good Hot Wheels. The pretty good ones that I have. Oop. These are not Hot Wheels, those trucks there, but still they're kind of like the good cars. As you can see, that's a Hot Wheel that I made in Gran Turismo, which I might post later on. Some of these Hot Wheels are giving me ideas for Gran Turismo 7 for a couple builds. I can see I got a ton of model cars. And then here we have the Hot Wheels on the bed. Now these are just broken ones. This is an old Hot Wheel from like the beginning ages, but it's pretty beat up and stuff. It's lost parts, so these are basically just broken Hot Wheels. This one's missing a windshield. I found these like outside on the ground. You know how kids lose their Hot Wheels and they crush them. This one right here was ran over by a car. So a car tire ran over this one and flattened it. But still, it's kind of an interesting Hot Wheel, even though it's been damaged. Then we have the ones in the packs. I've been keeping them in the packs lately because I found that they're kind of more valuable, I believe. I do have a couple treasure hunts, I know that. I think this is a treasure hunt. Might be, the ones with the painted wheels are usually valuable from what I heard. This is probably the oldest one I've had because you can tell by the case it's turned like a yellowish color. Some people would take these Hot Wheels out of the packaging, but I just leave them in there because I find that it's probably more valuable. This one's pretty old too, as you can see. Then we have these, which are kind of good ones. I'm kind of separating them, making them, organizing them from the good ones to the bad ones. These, I believe, are broken ones, too. They're like ones that were missing parts and stuff. Oh, trying to move this out of my way because we got some up on the wall there. Sorry for the camera feed, it's not exactly great. Let's see if I can climb up here without knocking some stuff over. Oh. If I can get this thing open. Over here we have the Fast and the Furious Hot Wheels. Trying to open up this. You know what? I can't open this thing. This thing is stuck. So I'll just leave it closed. So these are basically just the good Hot Wheels. The very right there you can see that there's a Acela Racers, the Delora right there. I got the Chrome Mini, the Chrome Oscar Mayer Wienermobile. Then we got some old style ones, which are these right here. Then we have the emergency vehicle type Hot Wheels, and then a couple sweet ice cream trucks down there. Then we have the Coca-Cola Collection Hot Wheels, which are right here. So yeah, those are the Coca-Cola versions. Then we got some of the Hot Wad magazine, kind of the Hot Wheels, but they're like Matchbox or something. Then we got some collector item type Johnny Lightning type Hot Wheels, I think. They're not Hot Wheels, but they're by a different brand. My love for Cadillacs, I love Cadillacs, so this is kind of my pride and joy right here. That's why it's hanging on the wall. I'm a big fan of Cadillacs. So yeah, I've been kind of collecting these for my entire life. We got more Hot Wheels in here, but they're kind of, I don't want to open it because it's kind of hanging by a thread a little bit. Then up here, we got a spider web up here. I hope there's no spiders. We got one of my favorite Hot Wheels up here, the Railroader, and my most favorite Hot Wheel of all, Hot Seat. If I can get a hold of it. This was the very first Hot Wheel I ever got, so this thing holds a pretty good hold on my heart. It's one of my most precious Hot Wheels that I've been given, and it was my first one that I got. So this one's kind of my favorite Hot Wheel of all of them, the Hot Seat. So yeah, that's my gaming setup right there. My PlayStation right there. An old pickup truck. Yeah, we got that RC truck, which is not made anymore, but I've been trying to get rid of that. But yeah, that's my Hot Wheel collection, and thanks for watching.